The night air was thick with an eerie silence as Jake, Lisa, and their remaining friends stood frozen in the decrepit mansion. The echoes of their lost friend's scream still lingered in their minds. Something was in the house with them, watching, waiting. The realization that they were trapped inside sent a chill down Lisa's spine. The group moved cautiously through the grand hallway, their flashlights flickering. Shadows danced against the peeling wallpaper, creating illusions of movement. They reached the main staircase, its wooden steps creaking under their hesitant footsteps.
We need to find Mark.
We have to stick together. No more splitting up.
The mansion groaned as if acknowledging their presence. A sudden thud upstairs made them all jump. The sound of heavy breathing, raspy and inhuman, drifted down the corridor.
Okay, I take it back. This place is really haunted.
Before anyone could respond, a door at the top of the stairs slowly creaked open. Darkness spilled from within, an oppressive, suffocating void.
We have to check it out.
With each step toward the open doorway, the air grew colder. The room beyond was filled with antique furniture, covered in thick white sheets. The flickering candlelight from their flashlights barely illuminated the corners, but in the center of the room stood an old rocking chair, moving back and forth on its own.
Hello, Entity Vio, you shouldn't be here.
What was that?
The shadows in the room deepened, converging towards the chair. A hunched figure materialized, its skin pale and stretched thin over its bony frame. Hollow eyes stared back at them, black voids that seemed endless.
Run.
Jake didn't hesitate. He grabbed Lisa's hand, and they all bolted from the room, slamming the door shut behind them. The walls trembled as an unearthly scream pierced the air. Scrambling down the hallway, they spotted another staircase leading to the basement. It was the only place they hadn't checked. They hesitated, but the sound of heavy footsteps behind them made the decision for them. They ran down the steps, entering a chamber lined with rusted chains and broken furniture. In the center of the room, bound in chains, was Mark. His eyes were wide with terror, his mouth gagged.
It's a trap!
The basement door slammed shut. The dim light flickered before plunging them into darkness. Whispered laughter surrounded them. A force lifted Jessica off her feet, slamming her against the wall. She let out a blood-curdling scream before being dragged into the darkness.
We have to get out of here.
We fight.
The laughter turned to growls, guttural and monstrous. From the darkness, the entity emerged, its twisted form looming over them. The walls bled black, shadows pulsating like living veins.
Go now!
Lisa hesitated but ran. Mark followed, his weapon dripping with the creature's foul essence. They reached the door, but before Jake could step through, the entity's shadowy tendrils wrapped around his legs.
No!
Mark plunged the poker into its chest. The creature let out a deafening wail before dissolving into mist. Panting, the three survivors burst through the basement door, sprinting for the front entrance. As they reached the threshold, the mansion trembled violently. The walls cracked, dust and debris raining down. The spirits screamed in agony as the house began to collapse. Just as they crossed the property line, the entire mansion imploded, sucked into the earth as if it had never existed.
Never again, Mark. Let's go home.
As they walked away, none of them noticed the faint whispers lingering in the air, nor the shadowy figure watching them from the ruins. The nightmare was over. Or was it? Subscribe Midnight Family for more horror and scary stories.